Mikey, thank you. Being in court, as we know, can be intimidating and scary to navigate, and there can be more challenges for those with autism spectrum disorder. That's why one state Supreme Court justice is working to make the system more inclusive, accepting, and informed. Joining us once again is Justice Kevin Dougherty. So good to see you again.
It's always a pleasure. Thank you.
So the timing really is perfect here because April is Autism Acceptance Month. So tell me about your initiative and what you've been doing.
Well, first and foremost, people need to realize we have 1 in 36 children in Pennsylvania are diagnosed with autism and 1 in 46 adults. Wow. Now, the operative word is diagnosed. In the court system, unfortunately, those who come through our court system are the most in need and vulnerable. We find out that many of those individuals and families are not aware of the spectrum, nor have the necessary insurance or wherewithal to obtain the necessary diagnosis. Right. So what we did was we created a listening tour where we wanted to listen, we wanted to learn, and we wanted to educate ourselves, because I know that I don't know. Yeah. And this is all based upon my own personal experience as a judge in the courtroom, where I was embarrassed when I was ready to make a life-altering decision on a juvenile, and I was ready to judge this child delinquent, and he was on the autism spectrum. And I had no idea until the mom shared that with me. So that sent me on a mission of self-education, which led self-reform to judicial reform. But right now, the whole concept is, with the court in this month, what we're trying to do is we listened, we learned, and now it's time to apply. So our idea and our concept is to reduce trauma, to train our judges and all personnel, identify gaps in the system, learn how we can get these evaluations, how we can hook the people who come into our system to the necessary services, and create a roadmap for better services and treatment.
It's so interesting and so important, the work that you're doing. You were here last year to tell us a little bit more about this, and I think at that point you were just kind of wrapping up some of the touring and the listening. Yeah. So how is that initiative going now that you're working on the information and informing others?
I'm one of those guys that get tired of meeting. I like to meet, then do. So we have had phenomenal help, not only from my partners on the Supreme Court, but through the whole system partners, that being our Department of Human Services, the Bureau of Autism. We have the collaborative with the CERT. What we're doing now is we started after that tour, we developed a task force, and we decided what is the most vulnerable area that we should go for. And we decided it would be the dependency system, because again, that's where our most at-risk and vulnerable children are. And if we can catch them early and learn what is necessary to get them diagnosed and treated, these children will have an opportunity to be successful.
That's wonderful.
So what we've done was we created that. We educated all the judiciary the best we can. We've been educating all our system partners. Coming next month, we're going to be educating the Pennsylvania Parole Board, so that they understand that individuals, see, part of the problem is this is a neurodiverse, a sensory, unable to comprehend and have, for what I call, street sense. Yeah. So we have a lot of individuals that are stuck in our court system, stuck in our prisons, because they're not able to communicate. And that's what our system's about. So I just want to create the ability that we have empathy and compassion. Yeah. And I'm proud to say, since we last met, we have 60 judicial districts in Pennsylvania. We've already established close to 11 sensory rooms or courtrooms. You have phenomenal judges here in Pittsburgh, Allegheny County. You have a Judge McCready, a Judge Eaton, and the Administrative Judge Hens Greco. They developed a sensory room in Allegheny's Family Court.
That's wonderful.
And this is not only helpful to those on the spectrum, it's anybody that has an intellectual disability or an issue.
And I was going to ask you too, who does this apply to? Because it might be somebody who has found themselves, you know, in a little bit of trouble, but could it also be for a child of a parent who's in court and needs a place to go to?
Absolutely. It could be for a staff member of the court system. We're open for business to serve. That's our job. And I have to share with you, I'm so proud of this. Since we last met, we are the first state in the country to start collecting the data. Despite the task force, what we found is 1 in 36 children in Pennsylvania have it. Well, we found just in the last year that we have over 400 children and family members currently in our system that have been diagnosed or self-diagnosed as autism. This is a phenomenal feat, such that New York and New Jersey, our sister states, are inquiring, as well as other national organizations.
They're taking notice of what you've started here.
Well, it's not me, it's us.
Yeah.
It's a we, it's not a me.
Well, it's a good initiative to have there, because we know how hard going through the court system can be for so many people as they're navigating that. Thank you for coming back and talking with us today.
Absolute pleasure.
Thank you. And we're going to have a link with more information on the autism and the courts effort on kdka.com/talkpittsburgh if you want to read a little bit more about it.